can I start off by saying that we have great news today. We have 0 new cases. It's a double donut day, which is fantastic news. We have 18 active cases at the moment, 1,982 total cases, and we've had 16,613 tests in the past 24 hours. So once again, that's a great sign that people are getting tested. And like I said, it is absolutely significant that as many people as possible go and get tested. So, and in more good news, we've had another good day for vaccine delivery, 21,723 vaccines delivered by Queensland Health. And we now have 51.65% of eligible Queenslanders have had 1 dose and 32.9% have had 2 doses. So it's really important that Queenslanders go and get vaccinated. Yesterday we announced that the Cairns Convention Centre will be opening soon for vaccination. We really need people to go and get their vaccine. This is our window of opportunity to go and get vaccinated before we see another issue arise here. So today isn't just good news, it's a great news day. We have no cases, lots of testing, and of course the vaccine progress is underway. The Gold Coast family who travelled to Victoria have tested negative. That is excellent news. Dr Young is confident that the risks of the 2 truck drivers is low. That's great news. And we know that eventually there could be cases that pop up, so that is why I'm urging Queenslanders to get vaccinated. That is absolutely important. Now, I just want to talk a little bit about hotel capacity. So we've got some more good news there. So as promised, from tomorrow, 50 rooms will become available for people coming into Queensland domestically. Those people are being contacted today. And as we know, we did have a pressure cooker situation. Having that week respite has been really good. So I've just been advised by Queensland Health and by Queensland Police that from Monday we will be available to offer 680 rooms. So that's excellent. That's because we've had the opportunity for that week to ease the pressure, and of course we know that September, October we're going to see less of those international flights coming in as well, which means that's great news that families will be able to come to Queensland. So this afternoon, I'll talk a little bit more about this later, there's going to be a National Cabinet meeting. I'm looking forward to that meeting. We'll be getting some updated information on the Doherty modelling, and of course there'll be a paper circulated, I understand, about hospital capacity. We haven't received that paper yet, but I look forward to getting briefed on that paper. Let me just say this to Queenslanders. My job is to keep you safe. We've had a double donut day today. We've got 0 cases. Our economy is open. We have our Queensland lifestyle. Tonight, people will go to their cafes and pubs and local restaurants. 100 people will be able to gather in people's homes, whether that's for a 21st birthday party. People will be able to come together for Father's Day on Sunday. This is the sort of Queensland I want. I want to preserve our lifestyle. I want to see Queenslanders being kept safe, but we need to get our vaccination rates up. This is absolutely critical that we use this window of opportunity to get as many Queenslanders vaccinated, so when the virus does get here, we are well prepared. People know me. I stand by what I believe in, and I will always accept the advice of Dr Young, but I will not be making decisions when I don't see detailed modelling. I'm asking very simple questions here of Scott Morrison and from the National Cabinet. I want to see further detailed modelling. It is only fair and reasonable that we have a constructive debate in this country. And rather than picking fights and attacks, let's have a decent, educated conversation. And there is nothing wrong with asking decent questions about the safety of families. We had a conversation early in the pandemic about aged care, and then we saw how important it was to get our aged care residents and our workers vaccinated. We know that the federal government is responsible for the supply of the vaccine. If we can get more supply, well, then we can put more vaccines into people's arms. And now there is a very legitimate conversation where I'm asking questions about what happens to a cohort of young children who aren't vaccinated. These are legitimate questions that Queenslanders and Australians want answers to. It is not about being against a national plan. We are all for a national plan. I went through yesterday in the Queensland Parliament the national plan, which is clearly articulated, and the phase that we are in, Queensland is doing everything that is part of that national plan. So let's have an educated conversation about these issues. These are real issues, and I think as a nation we can come up with the answers. But rather than attacks, let's have a conversation.